has a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he fires one incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9. Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Pickett.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett taking it in himself.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Garoppolo's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. But let's see who's faster.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. They'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Texans a 1st down.
They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston set to take over.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Deontay Johnson deep for the Steelers.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett right back to the air again.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the 2nd half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Garoppolo on first down. That's caught by Howard.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there, unsuccessful challenges from the remainder of this ball game. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go again with Pierce. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 23.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That
has an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And did he have enough? He did.